Well, my lady, seems that we've arrived in a small town. Oh, you know this town? You're saying that we're getting close to your home? Wonderful. We should probably stop at the tavern and get something to eat, shall we? Well, of course, we need to eat our fill. Come now, let us go get something to eat. Alright, here is your seat. So, what do you plan to eat today? Oh, that's delicious. I'm probably just gonna go with some bread and chicken. A man's gonna eat. Okay, he's gotta have his fill. Although I might just take some of yours. I'll share some of mine as well, don't worry. Go for some ale as well. What about you? Would you like some ale? No? Water. Much more healthier? It's very true. You know what? I'll do some water too. Why am I changing my mind? Why not? It's a healthy choice, is it not? Trust me, you're not changing my mind with anything. Trust me. I really do want water. It's more suitable for me, especially in this hot weather. Who wants to drink ale on warm weather? Exactly, so there's no need to fray. It's fine. You'd like to ask me something? What did I mean that I wouldn't leave you ever? I was just making sure that you were comfortable. That's all. You felt something else? Of course, you probably felt shivering and cold. You felt warm on my side. Oh, I do have immense amount of body heat, honestly. From within. Oh. That's nice. That's very nice. Why do I do that? What do you mean, why do I do that? Act in a strange way towards you. Like I enjoy your company and I sometimes push you away. It's not the fact that I want to, it's complicated, my lady. It really is complicated. I just rather not get too close to people. It hurts. Alright, fine. You want an explanation? I get it. And we've been on the road together for a good couple weeks now. And, you know, our conversations never seems to falter in any way. So, here it is. When I was still a knight, working my shifts and protecting the kingdom, I met this woman that I fell in love with. I felt such compassion, joy, and unimaginable happiness being with her. We'd go for walks in the fields where the flowers bloom brightest when the sun rises. We'd sing together as one, in unison like the birds in the trees. And in due time, I asked for her to be my bride. She said yes. And, No, I need to... I need to say this. I found out that she was expecting. I wanted to move somewhere safe for my family. Soon to be family. I found a beautiful home filled with wonderful people. People who work their hardest to make sure everything is flying by with beautiful colors. But then I was requested by the army. We were being attacked by another kingdom from the west. The king over there was greedy and he wanted land. But apparently a 1,000-year peace treaty didn't satisfy that king over there. We were forced to go to war with him. I had to say my final goodbyes to my wife and to my future child. Many of the races fought beside us in order to win this war. He had an army that made us shook, but we stood proud and strong, and we pushed them back. But then we found an encampment with plans and strategies. I noticed that one of the plans was marked for a town, and that town was where my wife was. I ran, and I told the soldiers to meet me over at the town. Got on a horse, and I tried to get there as quickly as possible. And as soon as I got there, everything was being burned to the ground. I saw all those people, all those innocents, those children, the wives and the fathers, the elderly. I was terrified at what I saw, but I knew I had to get down there to stop all of it. I had to find her. I fought my way through the smoke of hell itself to reach her. But it was too late. That barbarian soldier put his curved sword right in her chest and a dagger in the belly. I lost it. I couldn't control myself. I went on a rage and I killed that man with no remorse or mercy. I wanted that man to pay for what he did. And then when I came to, there was nothing but blood, smoke and fire. Most of the civilians looked at me like I was a monster. When my men came, they saw what I did. We went to camp, and I was reported back into line of duty. I didn't have time to bury my wife, prepare her funeral. I was so caught up in my rage, I couldn't even see past the light. I was the one who killed the king of the West. I was deemed a hero. My people and the other races called me a hero for ending the war. But at what cost? blood for blood, death and death. It just seemed like the cycle didn't end. I finally was able to go back to my home. And I was able to go to my wife's grave. I just cried. And cried. And cried. I didn't leave for a week. Some of the townsfolk and some of the knights that I knew had to get me out of that situation. I prayed to the gods. I took time to myself. And eventually I stopped being a knight. I didn't want to go back into another war if it ever happened again. So many lost. And for what? Yeah, I guess that being a mercenary isn't all that different either. But I only go after bandits or I take easy jobs like helping the neighbors find a dog. Or hunting. Anything of the sort. What do you mean I'm running from myself? I am not running, I am... You wouldn't understand. Trust me, I'm far from kind. Maybe in your eyes, but I'm a terrible person most of the time. I'm glad you think so. So, now you know why I have problems connecting and accepting. Yeah, it was a lot. It has always been a lot on me, but thankfully I learned to move past it in some sense. Do I still think about her? All the time. But I know her well enough that she wouldn't want me dwelling on the past that much. You think she'd be proud of me? I hope so. Well, you are? Well, thank you. It means a lot. Well, anyways, you never really explained to me why you wanted to go back home. Personal reasons, yeah, you said that before. But what is the real reason? I know there's a real reason why you want to go back home. I know it's not just because you had nowhere else to go. You had all that gold that you stole from that rich family. You could have used it to buy an apartment, get new clothes, get something to eat, but you chose to come to me. And for what? What do you plan to do, my lady? Nothing. You plan to do nothing. Uh-huh, okay. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll drop it, my lady. Your wish is my command. I'm not here to fight with you. Whatever it is, I'm here for you. You know that, right? Thank me. For what? For opening up. Well, you weren't gonna get off my case if I didn't say anything, so... Thank you for listening to me. It's nice to talk to somebody about this stuff. You know, it's funny. You kind of do remind me of her. In a strange way, you do. And to be all honest with you, I'm glad that I've met you, my lady. You're kind. You're sweet. You're fun to hang with. Thank you for everything. I do appreciate you. Oh, our food has arrived. Oh, it looks so wonderful. Oh, I could see you're already wanting to get into it. Alrighty. Let us eat, shall we?